My father was never a rolling stone. He was a firm rock that stayed in our home, never gave in, never let up. My father is a family man, and my father is a manly man. He was man enough to stay and raise his children. And he was raised on the cold streets of the old city where the Marlins play. And he's never played baseball, but it's hardball when you're bouncing between jobs trying to provide for your family. And sometimes it seems like you'll never reach home base. And his father was never present for roll call. He was an angry, abusive man who died when he was 8. But my father never fostered bitterness, even when it was hard to tell the difference between his life and other men with similar stories. He was relentless. He declared, "I don't care what my daddy did. I'm gonna stay and raise my children." They're gonna see a man get up early and leave for work in the morning, and then come home and see their father love their mother, and they'll know that their dad's not going anywhere. He said, "I'm gonna teach my sons how to be a father by being their father. I'm gonna show my daughter how she deserves to be treated by loving her mother." My dad would say, "Before she was your mother, she was my wife, so don't you ever disrespect her. And I don't care if you're getting a little taller, you disrespect my wife, you disrespect me, and now we're gonna have a problem." And he would utter things that I didn't quite understand, like, "This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you." And yet I was the only one who walked away crying. And he would also say, "There is nothing you can do to make me ever stop loving you. You will always be my child." You see, my father was never a rolling stone. He was a firm rock that stayed in our home, never gave in, never let up. My father is a family man, and my father is a manly man. He was man enough to stay and raise his children. We even share the same mannerisms, same blood, same eyes, but my father is not where my identity lies. My identity lies in Christ, and in Christ alone. You see, Christ was never a rolling stone. He rolled away the stone to adopt us as sons and daughters. Even though we were just common sinners who committed constant sins, he descended from the heavens to make us family. And I know this doesn't make common sense. What kind of love is this that our God gives? But my Father is just a shadow of who God is. So whether you had a dad or not, our God, our Father who art in heaven, is not a rolling stone. He is the firm rock of our salvation who is faithful and will never leave you nor forsake you. He isn't a deadbeat. He beat death to reconcile us into his family. There is no greater love than this sacred love from above. Fathers are just a glimpse of Abba. When I look to the cross, I see Christ crucified for me, whipped, beaten, and bruised. And now it makes sense what my father said, that this is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. Happy Father's Day.